Hey, my man, what you doing out here, bro? Okay, he's just a homeless guy, man. Nope. See? Now, if you look at the top of the screen, it says you need more rep before hiring more dealers. All right? That means that I can't get him to work for me. All right? Because I don't have enough rep yet. But if you wanted to just, if you just wanted to just, take his drugs or, something like that type of nature, then you could just simply do this. Go up to him, knock them out, and then when they die, you will see a big, large bag pop open. All right? It's floating in the river. I better get it.
Push the goddamn button! Push the goddamn button!
Everybody subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Go ahead and click that red button right there, and also click that bell for notifications and select all. All right. Yo, it's Games and Graphics. We are back in the building with another GTA 5 mod tutorial for you, and we are going to be installing LS Life. That's right, man. We're going to be doing an updated video installing LS Life. It is created by MCal9909. Shout out to the creator. Now, LS Life, hands down, is one of my favorite scripts mods all around the board, man. I could play this for hours. All right, now when you get down to this download page, what you always want to do is read the full description, especially on this one. It has a lot of important information as well as Q&A. So if you have some issues, in the future of you using this, it has a lot of things that you might find some solutions here, right here inside of the description. All right, and it also mentions the requirements. It's going to need scripthook v and scripthookv.net, as well as iFruit add-on and native UI. Okay, we are not going to be installing none of the requirements today, although I will leave links in the description showing you how to install all of those requirements if you don't have them already. All right, so now once you have done finishing reading the description, you want to come up here where it says current, whatever version the current one is. You want to go to the current and select the green arrow to download. All right, once you have your requirements installed and you have your LS Life downloaded, should look something like this. On my left hand side, I have one download that says LS Life, and it's going to say the version number, whichever version it is. And on the right hand side, I have my Grand Theft Auto 5 directory opened up. I have all of my requirements installed and ready to go. So let's go ahead and head back to our downloads and open up our LS Life folder. I'm going to open that up right there, and inside the LS Life folder, we are going to have these files that I'm going to highlight right there. Okay, I'm highlighted the LS Life folder, lslife.dll, LS Life configuration settings file, and it's going to be a LS Life PDB file. Okay, so it's going to be 4 files. You want to highlight the same ones I have highlighted, and we're going to drag and drop those to our scripts folder. Okay, so by this time in your GTA 5 directory, you should have a scripts folder, because you're going to need native UI installed and iFruit add-on 2 installed in your scripts folder. All right, that's why it's important for you to make sure you have all those requirements installed. So go ahead and open up your scripts folder in your GTA 5 directory, and let's go ahead and take those 4 that I have highlighted over here, and we're going to drag and drop those 4 right here into our scripts folder that we just made earlier with our requirements installed. All right, so now that is dragged and dropped, let's go ahead and minimize any windows we might have open and run the game. All right, once you spawn into the game, what we want to do, what I like to do is press insert on the keyboard to reload the scripts. Okay, so if you have watched my how to install scripthook v and scripthookv.net, I show you how to go into the scripthookv.net configuration settings and change the reload key to insert. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and reload the scripts. As I reload the scripts, after you do that, you will have a duffel bag. I went ahead and changed the duffel bag into a backpack, but you will have a duffel bag. Okay, if you read the full description, it will let you know you'll have a duffel bag. That is what you will be carrying your future drugs in. Now, in order to go get some drugs, we're going to have to open up our phone, open up the contacts, scroll down to the bottom, and you will see you will have a new contact called Z. Go ahead and contact Z. Then there will be a menu on the left side of the screen in the corner that will pop up, and you will have some options. The first option will be dealing. Second one will be order drugs. Third will be buy weapons. and then ask for lift and pay depth, and then you have options. Okay, and options, you can go ahead and adjust where you want this at. If you want to change it from the position of the left to the right, or wherever you want this menu at. All right, and let's go ahead and start with buying some drugs. Okay, because we are first going to need some drugs, in order to sell drugs. So let's go to order drugs and select that. Then you will have the option to select what type of drugs you want to purchase. So we're going to go ahead and select weed. And then you have a multiplier right here also that you could adjust it to, like, to hurry up and just, get a certain amount, get the full amount that you could get. So right now, the full amount that we could get is 180 ounces. Okay. And for that, it says order 20. Order 20 for 3,600. All right, so before you do this, you want to make sure that you have some money on your character, of course, and you do have credit. Okay, you have up to $1,001 in credit. All right, so we want to select, after we select the amount of drugs we want, we want to select order. Once we select order, we want to back out. Now we could go to another drug and make an order of that. And if you see right here, this is the order so far. Okay, this is the order so far. So it's pretty much like putting it in our checkout basket. Okay, so that's what we're doing right now. Let's go into crack and let's go ahead and up that by the most we can with that. And it is order 3 for 1,200. Let's go ahead and select that. And if you look beneath it, if you look beneath where it says weed, crack, and coke, it lets us know the amount that we had ordered, and it lets us know the bill as well. Now we are going to go back out and go to cocaine. All right, cocaine is the third option right here. Then we're going to select how much we want, go down to order, select that. Now that we have ordered the most that we can from these drugs, because we are on reputation 1, when you're starting out, there's only so much amount of drugs that you're able to get. So let's go down and select place order of 7,400. All right, as you can see above the mini map, we have a message saying, okay, go meet my people in Mirror Park. They will sort you out. All right, so what we want to do is go ahead and jump in our car. All right, and if I open up the mini map, or if you just look on my mini map, you will see that we have a GPS. I'm gonna open up the big map, and you can see that we have a blip over here of a crate, and that is where our drug pickup is going to be at. All right, so let's hurry up and make our way over there. Don't want to be late. All right, we finally found our connect. All right, we're gonna go over here to the connect. It's usually going to be the older guy. This guy over here, we just walk up close to him, and then if you look in the top left of the screen, it will give you instructions. Go ahead and follow those instructions. There we go. Now that we have paid him and did the deal, we look at the back of the vehicle. You'll see a marker and instructions also, and it will tell you to take the drugs. Right, so now that we had took the drugs, we got the drugs on us. Let's go ahead and head out. All right, now before we could sell these drugs, we are going to need to take these drugs to the stash house, stash them, and then take them back out in order to sell them. So in order to get a stash house, let's open up our map. So when you open up the map, you're going to have 2 new blips. Well, 3 new blips, actually. It's going to be 3 stash houses. There's going to be one right over here in Chamberlain Hills. Then another one over here in Rancho. And the third one will be over here over by Trevor's in Sandy Shores. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and select, I guess, one of these. Doesn't matter. We'll select one of these. I'll drive over there to it. All right, we are in the area where our stash house is at. Go over here and go over here. Now, side note, probably should have mentioned this earlier, but it's no biggie. But if It'd probably be better to run LS Life without open all interiors, okay? By having open all interiors installed, it could conflict with the stash houses, okay? With you coming out of, with you going in and out of the same location, okay? With open all interiors, they have these markers everywhere around the map for different interiors. So I suggest definitely running LS Life without open all interiors. Instead, use enable all interiors, all right? That also is mentioned down in the description on the download page by the author. So when you get over to whatever stash house that you want to purchase, you're going to see a marker. Walk into the marker, then look at the instructions in the top left of the screen. Make sure that you have some money to buy it. Once you purchase it, it's going to turn green. Okay, the ones that the ones that are not bought yet, they're going to be yellow, and the ones that you do buy are going to be green. Okay, so after you purchase it, go ahead and press the button to enter into your stash house. And as you can see, we are in our stash house, like a hotel room. If you look ahead of you, you're going to see a green marker in front of the closet. You walk there, it's going to open up the stash. Open up the stash, and since we got drugs that we need to stash before we could take them, let's go ahead and select stash. So this is the process you want to go through when you purchase your drugs from your Connect from Z. Okay, you want to always take the drugs back to your stash house, put it in the stash. All right, so what we have is 20 ounces of weed and 20 ounces of we have 20 ounces of weed, 3 ounces of crack, and 2 ounces of cocaine. Okay, so what we're going to do is shuffle that all the way over. That will put everything that you see in that category. That will put everything over, and we want to select the button, press the button in, or I'm probably going to press E on the keyboard, or press A if you're using a controller, A or X, whether it's Xbox or PlayStation controller. But you're just going to select it. Okay, so you want to adjust how much you want to stash and then press the button. Once you have done that, we can exit out of the stash by pressing the back button, and now we could go to take. Okay, we're going to select take. Now if you see, we have the same amount that we had just put in the stash. We have about 20 ounces of weed, 3 ounces of crack, and 2 ounces of cocaine. So if you want to take everything out with you, you could always adjust the multiplier right there, so you could do it a little quicker. Alright, go down here and select that. Alright, once you're done doing that, you could select the button again. Just to confirm it, you want to select the button. Alright, and then that will show that we have all of the drugs on us. Okay, so now we could go ahead and sell the drugs. Alright, so it's kind of like some little realistic stuff, I guess. If you know your drugs, you got to package them up, do all that. So you can kind of consider this as you getting your drugs and taking it to the stash house and packaging everything up. All right, so now that we have all of our drugs packaged up and ready to be sold, let's go ahead and open up our phone, go through our contacts, scroll to the bottom, and call Z. Now we have our menu up on the left side. We want to start dealing. Select dealing. Then it will have options on which one of your drugs do you want to deal, or you could check all of them and sell all of them. Once you have that, let's go down to the bottom and confirm start dealing. Once you confirm start dealing, you'll see a little message at the bottom of the mini map, or at the top of your mini map, saying okay, I'll put the word out. Next thing you know, you will start to get little notifications from Z from certain customers that are all over the map, and you will also see these little blue dots. These little blue dots right here are going to be customers. They're going to be people, and they will be coming towards you. All right, so here goes the example right here. If you're in the car, you could go ahead and sit in the car. The customer will automatically get in any available seat that you may have. If you don't have available seats, then the customer will just wait outside. And once they get inside, if you look at the top left of the screen, it's going to say to sell from car. Go ahead and select that button, and then select the amount that the customer is trying to get. If you don't have enough, you won't be able to sell to them. Okay, so we're gonna let this other person get in. We're gonna sell to them too. They want 2 grams of weed. We have 19 ounces and 22 grams of weed left, so we definitely could sell her 2 grams. There you go. Now you want to be careful where you sell your drugs at. Make sure there's no cops around. If you looked at, we just got a notice right here above the mini map saying, can you do 14 grams of cocaine for $1,200 to a certain person? And you got the option to reject it or accept it. Let's go ahead and accept it. And if you look on the mini map, you will see your GPS going towards the destination of where that customer is waiting for you at. So you're just going to go over here. In my case, the customer is down here in the little sewer area down here. So we're just gonna there we go down here. All right, so when you get to the customer that you accepted the order, when you get close, they should start making their way to you. If they're just still standing there, then you have to get a little closer to them. And as you can see, they get in the car, just follow the instructions, sell to them, and they'll be getting out. That's it. There is another customer around there. Usually if you sit somewhere long enough, there will just be customers that will just start to just pop up and come towards you. And there will be also other dealers out here as well. Okay, we'll go through the dealers as well. Try not to make this a long super tutorial. Now the dealers, you are going to have to up your reputation level in order to get dealers to sell for you, pretty much. Okay, so if you wanted to stop dealing, okay, see, like you wanted to stop dealing, you want to press L on the keyboard. By selecting L on the keyboard, you'll get a message above the mini map saying street dealing canceled. Okay, so now you're not selling any drugs. All right. If you want to know your reputation level, call Z by opening up the phone, going into your contacts, and you will see the rep level 75 right now, level 0. Okay, so that's like your rep is like the little points right there. The more rep that you get, then the more levels that you could, progress to. Okay, I'm not quite sure exactly what levels that you need for different features to be unlocked, but for right now, let's go through the dealers. This is another way that I like to see dealers. No matter where you're at in the map, always pay attention to people that just linger around. All right. And if you just watch them long enough, you might see other people walking to them and buying drugs. Like this guy right here. He looks kind of skeptical right there. Let's go ahead and just walk over to him and see what happens. Okay. So when you walk over to somebody like this that you think they're selling drugs, just walk close to him. They'll eventually, see you or whatnot. Is he peeing or something? All right. This guy is really trying to avoid me right now. Doesn't seem like he wants to be on TV. I mean, on YouTube. Yo. Hey, my man. What you doing out here, bro? Okay, he's just a homeless guy, man. Nope. See? Now, if you look at the top of the screen, it says you need more rep before hiring more dealers. All right? That means that I can't get him to work for me. All right? Because I don't have enough rep yet. But if you wanted to just, if you just wanted to just, take his drugs or, something like that type of nature, then you could just simply do this. Go up to him, knock them out, and then when they die, you will see a big, large bag pop open. All right? It's floating in the river. I better get it. Now, when you get the bag, you look at the bottom of the screen. It'll let you know how much drugs and money was in that bag and on that drug dealer. But it's not that easy when you just kill a drug dealer and take his drugs. Usually when you kill a opposing drug dealer, they will have their own gang enemies or their own clique of people that will be on their way to that location, and they will be like the whole car will be deep. There'll be about probably 4 or 5 deep, depending on how many seats is in that car, and they will all jump out and try to kill you. Okay, so just be aware of that. Every time that you kill another dealer and take his bag, there are going to be other enemies on their way to kill you. And even if they don't get to you right here, they might get to you a little later on. All right. So that's the dealer part right there. And we went through the stash house right there. In order to get more reputation, what you want to do is just continue to sell. Okay, so if you play the game, no matter what you're doing, just go ahead and just call Z and just get to selling. And when Z gives you orders, try to make those orders, the ones that you have to drive to. Try to make those orders. That way you could get more reputation as well. Okay, so it's all about taking orders and well, let's get out these tracks. It's all about taking orders and doing hand-to-hand sales as well. All right, what I'm going to do is park right here in front of the police station. Doesn't look like any police is out right now at this time, but we're still going to go ahead and jump out. Probably put the gun up, probably up. Then we're going to go ahead and call Z. All right, get the Dylan right here in front of the police station. There we go. We're going to reject the call for a drop-off because I want to show you something right here in front of the police station. And I have a customer on their way right now. Now, usually this, you will get like a message above the mini-map if you choose to sell in front of police. It'll be like, oh, they spotted you and this and that. But I don't see any police out here. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to sell to this guy right now.
What's up?
So this is your hand-to-hand sales right here.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? You just walk up close to somebody, wait for the prompt to pop up at the top left of the screen, and go ahead and do that.
It's okay.
Okay. So I have an officer walking up to me right now, but he is a customer. Okay, you will have police that will buy drugs from you.
How you doing?
And you will have people, police and regular people that will buy drugs from you and then turn around and try to kill you. Okay, so you got to be aware of that also. They will try to, you know, rob you or, you know, just straight kill you. Okay.
What's up with you?
And that could be anybody.
Thank you.
All right. So yeah, that's kind of weird right now. Is I guess it has to be some other cops present when they see you. So if you're selling on the streets and a cop car is passing by and they're not a customer, you're gonna get a message saying that the police spotted you selling in this area and that you're gonna have a lot of heat. Okay, so if you're in the area taking some heat, all you got to do is just switch a different area. Try not to do too many things outside like I'm doing, all in the middle of the street pretty much. Well, not in the middle of the street, but where everybody can see me selling drugs. Me myself, I like to do it discreetly out of stores like clothing stores, the barber shop. Yep. All right. So I think that pretty much covers it for this right here. If you want to know more, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section, and also check out my previous videos. I have a whole series that I make with LS Life called Selling Drugs. So if you want to see more on how I utilize LS Life with other scripts as well, then feel free to check out that series. It's called Selling Drugs. It's a playlist on my channel. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and continue to sell these drugs. You know, we're starting at the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here. So we're gonna go ahead and sell these drugs. And while we do that, if this helped y'all out to install it and better understand LS Life, feel free to smash that like button for me. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And share the video with your friends that are in the modding GTA 5. Y'all, this game's in graphics. Me and be ballin' ass Frank. We're gonna go sell our drugs. Chill out. Till next time.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.